Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm MaryAnne and you're watching MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. Thank you very much for being here. I love and appreciate all the support I've been getting. I greatly appreciate it. If you're new and you haven't yet, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and like and comment and become a regular member of my tribe. And just know this reading in particular for now is for the sign of Aquarius, and it is for the month of June. Happy June! Just month 6. You know, 6 in numerology is about balance, and it actually, in regards to balance, is about how we achieve balance with the help as a collective. And that just really hit strong to me because it's so present and so topical right now. So yeah, the balance in our everyday lives and what we do, you know, for our bodies, our minds, our souls, our family, you know, the fundamental things, our work lives, you know, just it's so perfect right now. And so I'm going to be reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising. Always recommend that you listen to your Moon and Rising sign because you get that much more depth and clarity from the messages. And I'm going to do a little bit of the astrology for you, just talk briefly about what you can expect as far as energetic pulls that'll come to you. You know, it's relative to so many things, but on the whole, when we have, for example, 6 planets in retrograde this month by month's end, we're all going to basically feel that kind of energy. And what that means is we're going to have a slower feeling. Things are going to be slowed down. Now, for a lot of people that have been working through this entire last couple months and so forth, I know that probably sounds to you like, what? I wish I could slow down. Well, perhaps this is the month that you're going to take some time to do just that. And I think it would be very, very positive for you to do that, Aquarians. And also retrogrades being a huge time for everybody to go inward. You know, there's a lot happening in the world. I will not discuss any of it other than to say I send incredible restorative and healing Reiki energy to the globe every single day, and I see it as restored and perfect, and I will continue to do that for as long as I live. And I hope that you feel that energy and you'll join in with me in that form and in that loving light energy. And I do want to say that the opportunity to go inward is always extremely important for each of us. So all of the retrogrades, you know, are about reviewing and revisiting and reevaluating and just relaxing. You know, we can't push forward too quickly, but we can absolutely perfect and utilize the time to really work towards ideas and creations that we've already started and we want to bring to the light and, you know, push forward in the next month or so when it's going to be way more better received, I would say. And then we have 2 eclipses this month. So, you know, eclipses, wow, they're about change and, you know, sometimes very quick endings, very quick beginnings. Sometimes we know exactly what that's about, sometimes not at all. But I will give you some of the influences that the connection with the astrology is. And the first eclipse is this Friday, the 5th. And that's going to be in Sagittarius. And that's very, very complimentary for you as an air sign, Aquarius. So I like that right off the bat. But I do want to say that Sagittariuses generally represent, characteristic-wise, the idea and the thought of teaching and higher learning and motivating ourselves to open our minds and expand ourselves, you know, further than we ever have for, once again, higher knowledge, for understanding, for taking classes, for studying and adding more to our already known capabilities. And, you know, let's say we have a specific job, we can go and add more insight and information and classes that will help us reach the next level. And so that's very, very strong with Sagittarius. And then it has a lot to do with transportation. So even though a lot of transportation has been restricted now, it doesn't mean we can't think about the places we really want to go traveling when we're able to. And the fact that we are still able actually to start going locally places is going to be highlighted. And there'll be a lot more of that, being safe, of course, and smart for ourselves and our loved ones. And then it's about, you know, the truth. The truth is absolutely going to be very prominent. And then we have, it's sun season in Gemini, so that's extremely compatible for you as well. And that's about definite communication and connection and, you know, just reaching out. I don't even know how else to say it, you know, reach out, speak our truth through connection of internet, you know, YouTube, blogs and vlogs, and any way we can communicate, because you really like to, that's one of your fortes, you know what I mean? Aquarians, you like to speak, and you love the vision of just collaboration in huge global ways. So that's going to be really brought to the forefront. And then the second eclipse is going to be on the 21st, first day of summer. And that's going to be in Cancer. So that goes from the action and the motivation and the drive to, you know, reach ideals and interests like never before, and reach out further than we ever have, literally and figuratively. But then the Cancer brings this incredible loving and emotional side to us, you know, and it just brings back to our reality how important it is to have love in our lives, to have family, to have compassion and empathy, and all the things that our heart chakra can bring, and I think has been bringing to the surface. So yeah, there's a lot of energies, and everyone takes things in differently, so it's free will always. These are just messages to kind of help you, guide you, and hopefully inspire you to in ways that you may not have thought of, you know, in a loving and uplifting manner. So I'm going to do your reading now, and it's going to be, these are the deck I've been using for this month, and that's the Connolly deck, and it's very, very bright and beautifully illustrated. And I'm going to do it under 4 major categories. I always like to start with the overall energy for the month for you, Aquarians. And this is for all the beautiful Aquarians in this wonderful world. And second, being under the category of possible blessings or obstacles. That's coming up a lot. There's a lot of repeats. So that tells me when there's repeats, it's just the importance that the universe and the messages are needing to be brought forth. And then the next is under the category of love. Oh my gosh. Whoa. I think you'll like that one. And last but not least is the category of finances. So I'll read that, and then I'll read three different oracle messages from my favorite oracle decks and divinations that I want to share with you. And the bottom part of the deck is always so important. Yes, this is your foundation for the month, Aquarians. This is what's setting you up and keeping you stable and firm, and you have the Chariot. Well, that's just that's incredible, victorious and leadership and mastery over your mind, your spirit, your job, your family, whatever it may be. Through the challenges and the yin and yang, you know, with the, what do we have in this one? Yeah, you've got it right down here. They're like scarabs or something, black and white, yin and yang, you know, continuously working through and past the challenges that are presented to all of us in our lives. Beautiful. And then also this represents the sign of Cancer. So once again, you have that eclipse, that emotional part of you that, you know, as a air sign, you're very, very intellectual, and you love to think things through, and you base everything on that and on how you're thinking and how you're going to create, you know, it comes through your mind. You're really opening up your heart though. And that's a good thing too. We all have them. So let me read further for you. The overall energy for the month for all Aquarians in the month of June is the Emperor. Whew! Major Arcana. Now, this is really strong, incredible power. This is empowerment. This is leadership. This is major action. This is not just sitting idle. This is like taking your voice and just bringing it out to the forefront, you know, for everything it's worth. That is your right. You know, speaking and expressing yourself is so important. As long as you bring with it that incredible compassion and love and concern for others and how we affect others at all times is so important, you know, as a unity, as a global practice. And that's what you're about, Aquarians. So this also represents the sign of Aries, which is the fire sign. You know, this is, well, all fire signs being Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius is predominantly Aries, but you could be very much connected to, you know, as a spouse, as a work partner, good friendship. This is an authoritative figure. It's very strong, and like I said, it's a leadership energy. No getting, you might be this, you may exhibit these very characteristics yourself, because I can see that about a lot of Aquarians. They are definitely strong and independent, and yeah, that's a big, strong overall influence, like I said, for you for the month. So I see a lot of passion and motivation and action. The second is under the category of possible blessings and obstacles, and this is what's come up quite a bit. It's the Six of Cups. So once again, we're in the 6th month, and the balance and the Six of Cups with our emotions, with those we love, with the happiness, with our memories. Retrogrades bring back so many memories. They bring back people. Could be someone from your past, you know, you haven't seen or spoken with. And the cups are the water elements. So Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, figure very strongly in this month for you. Once again, with the eclipses, one being in Cancer, and Mercury retrograde. Yep, that's happening as one of the retrogrades as well. We've pretty much all heard of that if you haven't. That is going to be starting on June 18th through, I believe, July 12th. It's about our communication and transportation. So there could be some delays, of course, in that as well, and some mix-ups. Just want to be very careful what we're saying and how we say it, how it's received, because people are emotional right now. There's a lot of sensitivity. Water signs are very sensitive. They're very intuitive, you know. They pick up on things, and they feel it really strongly inside. So just be aware of that, you know. It's always nice. I think if you do say things sometimes that are a little bit cold or, you know, distant, it's not, you never mean to. Sometimes it can come across that way. I'm an air sign too. But it's a detachment. It's not meant to ever be cold. You have a heart of gold, like anybody. So just bear that in mind. Possible obstacle, if there's some misunderstandings, a little extra sensitivity. I think I feel that right now as we're speaking and what's happening. So yeah, just being protective and feeling that love. And then speaking of love, the category of love for you, Aquarians, is the Ace of Cups. That's the ultimate, other than the Two of Cups, which is, this is opening your heart to love and to the fullest expression of love. Once again, figuring there is a water sign that is strongly figuring in your life this month. And perhaps you have that water in your chart, you know, perhaps you have that incredible sensitivity and psychic and intuitive ability, which the full moon and the new moon will bring in very strongly for you. So be listening to the guidance, be listening to the messages. They're going to be very, very helpful for you moving forward. And yeah, there's a beginning. So there's new love, a very good possibility for new love. And I don't care if you've not had a relationship for 20 years. You're entitled to love just as anybody is. And maybe your new or your existing relationship is reaching new heights. So it doesn't mean that if you're in a relationship now and you're doing great, someone else is coming along. No, no, no. I don't mean to indicate that at all. But it's a beautiful, beautiful energy and card for you under the category of love. So congratulations on that, Aquarians. You know, we all deserve love. And the more love, the stronger healing can take place in all aspects of our life. So last but not least, the category of finances. You have the Hermit. So that represents, once again, another major arcana. So you've got two major arcana, and 2 cups. Your predominant energy for the month is love and compassion and strength. And the Hermit is about your highest powers in your intuition and your self-guidance, because with the retrogrades, you're going in and you're going to be unveiling and really, really reaching deep just your natural ability to know what your truth is, what you stand for, what you want to create for yourself, you know. And you're going to have higher divine intervention as well. It's as above, so below. It also represents the sign of Virgo. So there's a lot of groundedness to this, longevity. And finances, that's beautiful. Insight to questions that you've had and truth coming out this month. So delays may have occurred, you know, and there can be slow movement with grounded earth quality, which is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. But it's long lasting, and it's permanence is what I like to say with this. As is your guidance. It will never leave you, and you can always trust in it. Give yourself the time to be alone and really take that in this month. It's one of the messages I got. You need that for yourself. I hope you have time to go away, and if you've been working, a lot of people have, a lot of people not, but if you're one that's working, take the time now and take a 3-day weekend or more and just enjoy yourself and the new month, the new opportunities. Finances are good. This is a gorgeous reading. A lot of the readings have been incredibly uplifting and inspiring as far as I'm concerned. So I'm glad to see that's the case for you. And even the cards that represent possible challenges only invite us to work through those, you know, because everybody does work through things. I mean, we've done that our whole lives, right? It's another opportunity to look at it as an opportunity. So I'm going to read to you from the oracles, like I mentioned. The first one is one of my favorites. It is from the Super Attractor Manifestation Divination. And it's pretty much what it says. Let's manifest the super incredible life we choose. These are words of incredible wisdom that you can take with you and hold into your energy and co-create and just have magical results. And the next is going to be under the category of the oracle that is Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. It's not actually a category, I just got confused. But yeah, these are one of my favorite oracles. They bring me such healing energy when I read these, because they're just so filled with love. Oh my goodness, I have 2. I'm going to do the top one. I don't know. It's okay. And last but not least, the Healing of the Angels deck, for that special loving message from our angels, always present, always available to us, always wanting to share and guide us. on our path. So, the first message from the Oracle, the Super Attractor Manifestation, is, there we go. My ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. And look at these beautiful dragonflies, all about transformation. Good feeling thoughts. I know when I think something happy, my body automatically responds in kind. You know, it feels better. It feels, we carry a lot in our bodies, Aquarians, we really do. And when we lift our thoughts and we just clear them and just bring in that happy thought, we can always, you know, regulate our thoughts and make a point of thinking of things that made us happy or are making us happy. That's your special message for June. And then the beautiful oracle, like I said, of the wisdom of the hidden realms, you have the Arrow Master. Hitting the mark, intention and detachment. Number 10, which is 1 in numerology, so it's all about beginnings again, Aquarians. You've got the arrow, like the Sagittarian, pointing exactly in the direction you need to go, and that you feel so incredibly inspired to do so. I love this. I love the synchronicity. So number 10, for all the beautiful Aquarians, bear with me. Whoops, we're almost there. 9. The Arrow Master appears to help you target your intentions and teaches you to shoot straight for the stars. Interestingly enough, the star card in the major arcana of Tarot is representational of you, Aquarians. So shoot for the stars. The message is to be deliberate about focusing your dreams and desires with intention and about aligning your intention with spirit. Then let them fly on the wind, directed by the divine, until they reach your goal. I think there's another little bit more. Oh, yes. The only way to hit the target is to allow the arrow of your intention to fly unencumbered by your eagerness to see it travel exactly the way you want it to go. You may think it needs to veer a certain way to reach your goal, but the invisible realms, human power cannot make this happen. But in the invisible realms, human powers cannot make this happen. The divine has its own idea of how the arrow flies and upon what wind it's carried. Nonetheless, if you don't shoot, you'll never score. This is a fortunate message, as long as you remember the law of detachment. If you do, then be assured that you're right on point. Wow, I haven't gotten that one either. These are all completely individual. This is specifically for all the Aquarians for the month of June. And I love that for you. And forgive me for stuttering so much. Retrogrades always affect my speech and my ability to communicate. But this too will pass, and I will continue to persevere. And hopefully you'll accept that in me. The last is the Healing of the Angels card. That's a message for all of you. And it's all about healing. And man, that makes me emotional, actually. There's so much healing that's happening, but that needs to continue to happen. And we as a collective can inspire and create that. And with the heart opening up and the emotional aspects of what's going on, I believe that is in fact what will occur. There'll be great healing. You know, the truth is prevailing. And with truth, I think we can heal. And I pray that you receive this and just embrace it, you know, for whatever it is for you. I love and appreciate you so much for being here. I hope that you'll come back and continue to be a part of my channel. It means a great deal, and I really want you to take great care of yourselves and enjoy and relax and breathe and love. And so until next time, take good care. Thanks again. Bye for now.